So we will try again. I don't know who came on my live then, but it wasn't who I it wasn't who I needed. Oh my goodness me! There you are,
Mr. Jonathan. Oh,
Yeah, you got it.
did you see? I just went live. I went live, and some guy came on and started doing press ups.
That's probably why I couldn't get on. I couldn't get on.
So do you know? He went, "Hiya, Claire," and I couldn't see his face, and he stepped back and started doing press ups. And I was like, "That's not Jonathan."
No, no press ups here.
So yeah, so I wanted to jump on today with you because something that I hear about, and I know this happened to you, is a big misconception in that you need all these techie stuff, like funnels to get started growing a business online, in particular iTicket affiliate marketing.
hmm Do you know, I wasted almost 8 months trying to set up funnels and email automation when really I didn't need to. So I was
Yeah.
just wasting time.
Yeah.
From then, I've learned the fundamentals of how to actually build my business. So the correct ways of doing it without needing all the techy stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I never do you know what? As soon as I've jumped on this live, my dog has started playing up. She does it on purpose. She's like, "Oh, what can I do now?" She looks around for something. Marley,
I locked
no.
my dog in the kitchen there.
She's just let herself out into the back garden. So I never got into the online space. Through funnels, luckily enough, I'd never heard of them. I learned straight about organic marketing. So just tell me a little bit about funnels. I mean, what does that look like? Is it stressful? Is it hard?
Um, it could be hard for someone that's not very techy. I know a lot of people that actually struggle with it at the minute, but even me with a bit of computer experience still found it hard to set up funnels and all these different softwares that you had to learn. So it's really time consuming, or really you need to be focusing on what actually matters.
Yeah. And does how much is it a cost in getting all that set up?
Yep, absolutely. Most of the big programs out there will give you a 14-day free trial, but then after that trial's up, then you could be paying hundreds. I think
Really?
for yeah, I think was it ClickFunnels? I think you're paying a couple of hundred per month.
Per
So it's
month. It's not like a one
no,
a
no,
one
no,
thing and
no,
wow.
no. It's really expensive.
Oh, I
There
didn't know.
is there is alternatives, but they're not great to be honest.
Yeah. So I suppose you need to be earning an income from those funnels
Mhm.
if you're going to be paying if you have to pay monthly to run the funnels, right?
That's it. That was a problem of mine. So I was actually builder all at the time when I first started. So I think I was paying £90 per month because it was a bit cheaper. But even that was still expensive when you're not actually earning money yet. So
Yeah. Yeah. So you were doing that for 8 months.
mhm.
Did you earn any money doing that?
um, I made a few high ticket sales, but looking back now, I can see that there was a bit of luck to it. So there was no real skill behind it. It was just luck.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
even at that it still wouldn't have covered all the different softwares for that amount of time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I think I escaped that one. I was quite lucky, but
You
I
said
do
you were lucky.
know, yeah. But I do get talking to a lot of people, and it has come up a lot. A lot of people start off with paid ads, building
Mhm.
these funnels, and just pulling the hair out, trying to make it all work. So I'm glad I
Mhm.
dodged that bullet. But what was it that obviously we connected?
Mhm.
Um, what was it for you that made you realize that building a brand and creating content and building those relationships, um, what was it that stood out to you that made you realize that funnels wasn't the right
Mhm.
way for you?
Um, well, I've tried many different programs over the past, I think three in total. I invested in them all, but each one was the same, but just made a little bit different. So I was actually going to quit. You know yourself, I was going to quit before I found you. I went through the guides and I just seen the way you operated within the
Mm,
community, and it just instead of focusing on funnels and automation, which is something really for people with a massive following, where you were more about the basics, the fundamentals of the business and how you can grow your business and your brand. Um, what I also noticed was people don't invest in programs, people invest in people. So
yeah,
that's pretty much why I wanted to follow the new route, so to speak.
yeah. And since you've obviously you've been using your social media
Mhm.
to create content based around what you do, what you're passionate about, and your lifestyle, and just you as
Mhm.
as a person as well, not just business. But how was that helped in regards to building those relationships and sparking genuine conversations, in opposed to trying to push people that you don't know to a funnel, through a funnel?
It's to be honest, it's like night and day. You actually have a process to take them to actually walk them through now, whereas before it was create as many videos as you could, pointing around the screen and sending people to the link in your bio, which wasn't really a process at all. Whereas now
Yeah,
you can build the relationships, you can lead them through the sales process and make sure that your offer is actually a good fit for them. So yeah,
yeah.
it's a lot more detailed and better for everybody involved, really.
Yeah, and I know you've had a lot more conversations. Like people reach out to you through your content,
Hmm.
and show more interest in what you're doing, rather than pushing people to please click my link in
Yeah,
bio and hope and pray that you
yeah,
you join me.
yeah, yeah. Um, from I've started working on content creation, I find that I can target people a lot better by talking about their pains and their struggles through my content. So in return, then they reach out to me and start the conversation, which makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, yeah. Because in what people want is they just want to be listened to and
Yeah.
understood, and they just want to know that you do um have a solution
Hmm.
to what they're struggling with at the moment, what's a pressing problem. And I do believe, like, when you're building a personal brand, and talking about something that you're passionate about, and you can show those results and the outcomes that you're getting, monetary and non-monetary, it's a lot more relatable to people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It is.
I think, like, um, you've got to treat your business like you would your life. Like, it's when when you're meeting new friends, or you choose your marital partners, and
Hmm.
you see people, you're like, "Oh, I like them." And it's a bit like that with online marketing. Like, you attract attract people that like you, and want to work with you, and want to come into your world. um Rather, there's a fly. Like that. So yeah, it's very much like, it's very much just like your life, how you connect with people offline and build those relationships and start, jumping in each other's world. I know, like, I've been following a girl on a podcast, and
Mhm.
she has ADHD, and there was a few things there that I connected with, and I'm like, I like this girl. I'd go out for a
Yeah,
drink with this girl,
yeah,
and I've actually invested into something that she offers. Now it's only something small, but I just wanted to get more into her world, and she did
mhm.
that by she wasn't even talking about a product. It was just the fact that she connected with me on things that we think, like having ADHD and autism.
Yeah, yeah. That's a big part of it, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just trying to build that rapport and them relationships.
Yeah, yeah. So you're in a lot more control. People choose. You can choose who you want to work with, and people choose to work with you. I know that when you're doing like certain types of marketing, people
Mhm.
would say, "Oh, I don't want to come across as a salesperson
Mhm.
or a salesman or a not what do you call it, a door-to-door salesman."
Yeah, that was actually a big issue of mine.
Was it?
Only recently I've overcome it because I was actually put off actually putting a product in front of someone or putting an offer out to someone because I didn't want to sound like everybody else. I didn't want to sound like that guy that's trying to sell you their shit, so to speak. So that's it's better having the conversations with people that resonate with you, and then everybody understands, everybody's calm and relaxed, and yeah,
The conversation's a lot different. Like when you're creating content about around what you do, and who you help and how
hmm
you help them, um, the conversation in DMs is a lot different. In it, it's like
yeah,
you don't second guess yourself on, right, what do I say when they're coming to you because they've seen your content and they've chosen that they know through your content that you're someone that can help them.
hmm
When they get into your inbox and they send you a message, they're already sold on you and what
yeah,
you have to offer.
yep, yep, 100%.
Yeah. So so yeah, 10 out out of 10, what would you give funnels?
Zero. No, I think they have their place, but they don't. They're not important. If you don't want to use them, you don't have to use them. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Especially at the start of your journey. At the start of your journey, you shouldn't even be crossing your mind.
No. I
No.
mean, I'm well into my journey. As you know,
Mhm.
I'm actually a coach, but I still, even now at the stage that I'm at, I don't look at a funnel. The dogs are going to start barking. I don't even think to. I'm not even looking at starting a funnel or anything. I don't even
Mhm.
now don't feel like I need to.
Yeah, yeah. No, they're not. They're not needed, really, are they?
No, no. So, out of 10, what would you give organic marketing, building the personal brand, and creating content?
That's 11. No, that's night and day, to be honest. The amount of work you put into funnels and automation for the results that you get is not worth it. It's really not. But organic marketing, you're building the relationships, your own brand. So you're not just promoting somebody else's product, you're building your own brand, and that's worth every penny to me. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. Because
mhm.
it's yours, isn't it? It's your brand.
Yeah.
It's like your shop. Like I had before organic market, before lockdown, I had my own clinic. So I run my own business doing aesthetics,
Mhm.
and my shop front and everything. Just I loved being in there,
Yeah.
and that one like it wasn't even my second home. It was probably my first home because I was there more than I was at home. But it's the same as being on. It's the same as having a business online. Apart from you get the joys of being at home.
Yeah, yeah, that's a bonus, isn't it? It's definitely a bonus.
So you mentioned there about the time and energy that you put
Mhm.
into funnels. How much time and energy would that take per day?
Ooh. Um, well, probably know I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so when it comes to funnels and stuff like that, I'm constantly changing the hooks and stuff like that and testing them out. But a lot of the big programs, they will actually offer you done for you funnels. But
Mm,
as I say, after the 14 days in, you're paying for their software and they're getting the commission for it. So just trying to build your own can take hours and hours, and then you're constantly retouching it, and it's not worth it. It's really not.
yeah. So would you
Take
say, obviously, you've learned the art of content creation. Would you say that that funnels work like once you've you know how to create content and you know who your targeted market is?
Um, what do you mean?
So, do you know, like obviously when you got started, you jumped straight into funnels, but you learned no marketing skills in
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, Basically back then we were just told to create videos, generic videos. So you weren't targeting anyone specific.
no,
So the people that you were attracting might not have been a good fit for your offer, if you know
yeah,
what I mean.
yeah, yeah, that's absolutely right. And it's like, if you're trying to sell to everybody, you're selling to no one. Where when you dive into actually who your product or service is for, and who's a good fit, it cuts down that it cuts down a lot of that time of talking to the wrong people. Like you don't have, the people that are reaching out to you because they've been consuming your content and you've
Mhm.
been building those connections. Once they reach out to you, you already knew that they were a good fit
Yep,
at the start, and then by the time they reach out to you, they also know that they're a good fit and that
yep,
you are the one that can help them.
yep. When I was doing the funnels at the start, I was pretty much adding everybody I could. I think I had over 2,000 friends, and I was trying to, have the conversations with everybody, but it just never happened. But at the minute, with a few hundred friends, I've had more success than having thousands of friends. So
Yeah.
it's definitely a game changer for myself, anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can totally resonate with that because when I first started, which was in an organic, but it was very outdated strategies, and it was like add everybody,
Yep,
and you were like you added everyone, and you just thought, oh well, there might be a good fit, or one
yep,
day there might be.
yep. Hope
And
for
it
the
was
best.
a case of get to 5,000 friends as quick as you
Mhm.
can. I mean, and then, I think I've actually had more success in my business, removing all those people that I thought
Mhm.
might just one day be a good fit,
Yep.
and digging deep into actually who are a good fit. I think I have like on the other platform I use, I have like a thousand friends,
Mhm.
and that's it. And then I have on TikTok about just over 1,000 followers.
Mhm.
That's not a big audience, is it? And it just shows you can have more success with a smaller targeted quality audience
Absolutely.
than
Yeah.
just shitloads of people.
Yeah. It saves you a ton of time as well. When you have the small audience, then you're not spending as much time in your messenger or whatever platform you're on, actually talking to people that aren't a good fit. So you're only talking to the people that are interested in you and your offer, really.
Yeah,
So it's definitely works.
absolutely. So how long has it been since you stopped doing funnels?
Um, God, 2 months, just over 2 months, maybe. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's made a massive difference already. In fact, the first couple of weeks, I from from I first found out about it, and I removed all my friends and re-added highly targeted people. The difference was unreal. From
Yeah.
people not replying to messages or completely ghosting you, to people reaching out to you was it was absolutely amazing to me. Like I loved it. Great.
Yeah. That's it. It gives you that confidence that shit. I mean, especially after 8 months of doing funnels,
Mhm.
and not having a lot of success, um, and hoping and praying. The cat. That's my cat. That's my cat's fighting, right? That's the dog's gonna tell the white cat off who starts all the fights off.
Never
Crazy.
a dull moment.
Crazy. I can't remember what were I saying there? Oh yeah, it's like it's crazy how just like 2 months the
Hmm.
the, the change and do you have a lot more time on your hands now?
Absolutely. Normally I'd be done work for 9 a.m. That's me for
Yeah,
the rest of the day. So
yeah,
it's good. A couple of hours a day, and that's you done.
yeah. I'm
Whereas
I'm I'm
before,
assuming that. Are you
yeah,
was what,
before
sorry?
I'd be spending hours and hours.
Really?
Hmm. Yep. Just maybe
Wow.
spending most of the time adding new people, and then other time building funnels and adding more emails to send out to people. And sometimes you're sitting there 12 hours a day. And
So were you doing so was it so you were doing emails as well, so email marketing as well?
yeah, yeah, yep, was indeed.
Yeah,
Was
that's a lot.
So from not knowing anything to jumping into building funnels and email automation was blow your mind. So
Yeah.
I wish I had have found organic marketing first, like yourself, but we'll live and we'll learn.
That's it. And do you know what? I mean, like you say, you wish you had. I found organic marketing first, but I just found
Mhm.
like I'd never heard of it before. So when I jumped in um to the first program that I was in, I didn't realize it was old marketing strategies.
Mhm.
So I wasted a lot of time like adding loads of people, sending cold messages out, writing crap content and
Mhm.
clickbait content as well. And so I'm the same. Like I always think,
Yeah,
God, I'd have been in this place I am now a lot faster. But do you know
mhm.
what? I think sometimes it's good to learn those things. Like
Yeah,
you've got some experience there on what doesn't work and that you
yep,
can share with people, just like we are now.
absolutely. Yep, that's how you learn.
Mhm. Right, so I know you've got to go pick Youngin up from school.
Mhm.
So we will wrap this up. But it's been great. It was just great to because I've learned some stuff today, even though I talked to you. Like even me, I've learned some more stuff, and
Yeah,
it's good because then obviously if I'm speaking to someone, I can be more relatable with what I've learned from you. But guys, thanks for tuning in. We
yeah,
purposely didn't look at comments, so we will go back through and have a look at the comments. Um, but if any of today's chat sparked an interest for any of you, and you're pulling your hair out with all the tech funnels, burning money on ads, funnel building, hit that heart, give us a follow, and drop a hashtag funnels, and yeah, we'll connect with you. But thank you guys
absolutely.
for tuning in and stayed on till the end. Hiya, Georgie. How are you? Just seen little Georgie pop up there. Right, guys. Thank you. Thank
Right.
you,
All
Jonathan.
the best. All the best.
Ciao. Ciao for now.